Hello, Coach Red here. And in this video, we're going to be talking about money stress. Basically, how to get a handle on your relationship with money. And then I'm going to touch a little bit about keeping up with the Joneses and what that means and how that looks and how that feels. So I'll get to all of that. I want you to like this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and then select notifications so that you never miss a video when I upload, which I'm making 2023 the year that I upload the most videos that I've ever uploaded. So let's hope for the best. I look forward to hearing your comments below. Alrighty, let's talk about the reason that you clicked on this video. And it's not so that you can get to know my channel better. CoachRed1.com is my website. I know it's about money stress, and lots of people I know stress about money, whether they have a lot of it, whether they don't have a lot of it. People stress about money. And according to the American Psychological Association, 72% of Americans stress about money. So I know it's a big thing. So let's talk about it. Do you stress about not making enough money? Or not being able to manage it when you have a lot? So they say some people who have a lot of money lose it really fast because they can't manage it. Are you unprepared for major events, whether they be health events, whether they be a major home event? Do you not understand your numbers? That's all what we're going to be talking about today. I want you to think about all the things I'm going to say today and maybe take notes so that you can look at it later and answer these questions that are so vital to your stability financially. Look at reality. Do you have a home? Do you have clothes? So if you think no matter how much money you have that you never have enough, but you have a home and it's going well and it's going smoothly, you have clothes on your back. Sometimes people just don't have a realistic sense of what they have and what they don't have. Are you a spender or a saver? So let's look at reality as opposed to what your feelings and your brain is telling you. Okay? Are you an experiences person or a things person? Personally, I love to have experiences, and I really don't like to own too many things. Are you a quality person or a quantity person? So do you like to have one really good blouse that's expensive and that'll last for 20 years? Or do you like to have the latest and greatest fashion? So you buy fast fashion and spend very little money on your items because you like to have constant turnover. Are you a safety person or a status person? So safety is where you just want to know you have enough, you have a huge emergency fund because you're afraid of not being able to handle an emergency. Like, are you a safety person or are you a status person? Do you like all the new brand names, and do you want to live in the in neighborhood and have your kids in the in schools? That is status person is keeping up with the Joneses. So I'm going to digress for a moment and just talk about keeping up with the Joneses. That creates stress. When you've done some of the things that I've mentioned in this video, you will start to see that keeping up with the Joneses isn't helping you. It's helping the Joneses. It's creating this facade of who you are and what you are. And I just want you to always be true to yourself. If you truly like things that are expensive and flashy, get it, so long as you can afford it. Why not? Who cares? But if you're doing it to impress a neighbor or to impress someone else, that kind of process is just not sustainable. You're going to come a time where that's just not going to last. And you're going to be sad and depressed and lonely at some point because you just can't keep that up. So keep that in mind. Always be true to yourself and your values and who you are and what you believe in. Getting back to my taking a look at yourself and reality. Are you an abundance person or a scarcity person? Are you the type of person who always thinks that I always have what I need forever? Or are you the type of person who's always squirreling something away because you never know when the whole house is going to fall apart and you never have enough? So that's the difference between an abundance person and a scarcity person. Are you a spontaneous giver or a planned giver? Do you donate money to people who are homeless on the street? Do you give out sandwiches? Do you randomly give to the Humane Society and Cancer Society? Or do you plan how much money is going to be given? Some people do 10%, some people do a certain specific amount of their salary every time they get paid, or a monthly giving amount. These are things that you look at, the experiences, buying things, quality versus quantity, safety versus status, abundance versus scarcity, and spontaneity versus planning when you're giving. These are the things that you need to look at to say to yourself, who am I around money? What are my beliefs around money? And these are the things that if you're a journaling person or if you're just taking notes here, that you want to ask yourself and you really want to think about it over a week's time. So sit down quietly, maybe put some quiet classical music on or some jazz, something to just kind of allow your thought processes and allow yourself to write down exactly what your thoughts are, what your values are around money. And now to help you after you've got your values around money, don't let money consume your thoughts. Live your life. Be happy. Be excited. Be joyful. Have experiences. Make plans. Get with friends. Don't let money consume your thoughts. And if they do, I'm a life coach and I'm very happy to help you through that, or you can seek a licensed therapist as well. And you can discuss ways to not allow money to consume your thoughts. Get organized. That means setting a budget. Use less money than you have. Save for future events, vacations, and repairs on your house. That's how you create safety. Let go. Trust yourself and your abilities. You, if you're watching this video, are an adult and a really smart person. If you're a young person watching this video, I applaud you in your getting started in money literacy. Trust yourself. You can do this. Talk to someone about your financial stress and dreams. Talk about retirement with your significant other if you have one. Talk about financial dreams and stress with your significant other and put it out in the open. Get it out so that it doesn't consume you. Manage your health to build wealth. What that means is self-care. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're going to your doctors. Make sure you're taking your vitamins and eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle by exercising and moving and doing everything that creates a healthy lifestyle so that you can build wealth in your life and then retire wealthy. Focus on your financial goals. When you set goals, it's easier to follow them and then achieve what you want. Live a little. Don't be so frugal that you're not living. I've heard so many stories of people who lived so frugally and died and left millions of dollars to their family. In the meantime, they were living in a tiny little apartment with very little. Now, if you're an experiences person and not a things person, that might have suited that person. But if that person was so frugal that they were wore threadbare clothes and really struggled in life, and they didn't need to, that's not self-care. So live a little. Make sure you're doing the little things within your means that you enjoy. If it's full-on travel and safaris in Africa, or if it's getting a coffee at the local coffee shop and hanging out with friends. Make a list of your financial stressors and address them. That's all I'm going to say there, because that's too broad a topic to be putting in a 10, 15-minute video. Remind yourself daily of your own worth. Tell yourself that you are valued in life and that you value money. And that's another whole video in itself. But value yourself, value your money, and tell yourself daily how valuable you are to this planet. Listen to the stories you tell yourself about money. You know, I was a scarcity person for a long time, and I was always afraid I never had enough. And it just created this anxiety in me. And when I started to hear myself say certain things that maybe I heard my parents say or my grandparents say, I was able to stop that. And sometimes I needed help. I have a health coach right now. I've had life coaches and therapists. And I believe that in this world, we don't have to do things alone. So listen to the stories you tell yourself about money. And if they're positive, great. Keep telling those stories. But if those stories are negative, cut it out. Know your numbers. Don't put your head in the sand. I am telling you from personal experience, I was married twice. The first time I put my head in the sand and I wasn't paying attention, and it ruined us. Second time, I'm very involved. We budget together. We talk about money together, and nothing is off limits. And I know my numbers all the time. And I'm no longer scared, because everything's based in reality now. What we have, what we don't have, what we want to create, what we want to save, what we don't want to save, where we want to go. I want that for you. And if you want that for you, follow the instructions in this video. And I look forward to hearing the comments of how you succeeded in life because you did the things that I talked about in this video. I'm Coach Red. I'm a licensed life coach, and I'm here to help you create peace in your life. Thank you for watching. You can always check me out at CoachRed1.com for lots of blog posts and videos and other important information that you can use as a parent or in life. Please subscribe and click the notification button so that you never miss a video from Coach Red.